Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So Washington special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
Play action here on first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here in the opening drive.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
Heading left after the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And the Huskies will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Bulldogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanted to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. Throws a stiff arm. Football comes out. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Looking to pass this time. Going for his running back. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Keeping it on the ground here. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Harris. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Receiver makes the catch. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the...
Got a lane. Can he get in? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the 1st quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Touchdown, Georgia. Setting the tone early on offense. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple years with Michael Penix.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Trying to extend the play. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, this is so deflating for this defense on third and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback in his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Proctor. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Important second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Can he reach the end zone? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Harris. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return. But the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
He's escaping the pocket now. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's going to pull it down and run. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Proctor. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking to pass. It's Harris. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finding space at the 20. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Wide receiver gets a shot on the ground here. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line.
The defense there showed incredible discipline. The backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? The quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over top of everybody for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And there's the handoff. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. Incomplete. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Huskies will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Single back, takes the handoff. And that is a 1st down gain, moves the ball to the 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Now it's 2nd down here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Proctor. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff running right. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Try to catch the defense with the draw. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Again, makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Harris. Throws to the tight end. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Here's the handoff. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught near the goal line. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. And the single back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline. It's Glenn. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Yeah, near the sticks. It's Proctor. And the game just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Huskies will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
Chris, good job here on this stop. But remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Tight end goes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Same tailback, another carry. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the 2nd down play. They're going to run it here. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here. Here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive